Hello, this is your dietitian Panda Mission of Health and Wellness. This video today that I am going to be uploading is on fiber. So before you continue listening, I want you to like, subscribe, and share this video. If these videos have been very beneficial for you, and I've been really liking the comments that I've been getting from the videos that I've been uploading, and you know that this is your dietitian Panda Mission of Health and Wellness. So anything that I am going to be teaching you, it's going to be something that is going to bring health to your body. If you notice, I'm sitting under a breadfruit tree. I am sitting under a ackee tree, and I'm actually sitting beside a coconut tree. And actually the ackee tree is my husband actually planted that ackee tree, and it's now bearing ackee. It's so good when you can plant something and see it produce fruit. And that's the same thing in our lives. God wants us to produce fruits in our lives. What kind of fruit are you producing? So let's continue on about fiber. So as I told you before, fiber is that undigested part of carbohydrates that doesn't break down into glucose in your body. So if you eat an apple, if you eat fruits, beans, lentils, grains, the part that is fiber does not break down in your body. And if it doesn't break down in your body, it's not going to increase your blood sugar. But most of the time when you are educated, they tell you, even bees are flying around me. So most of the time when you're educated, they'll tell you, don't eat a lot of carbs. But no, you end up eating a lot of cheese and dairy and meat. All those things don't have fiber. So there's two kinds of fiber. There's insoluble fiber and there is soluble fiber. So you want to have a balance between those two. The insoluble fiber actually speeds up the food to the digestive system, and it doesn't dissolve in water. Do not dissolve in water, okay? So the soluble part now, it does dissolve in water, and it gives you that bulk. So when you look at a food label and you see total carbs, the fiber is already in the total carbs. So you need to look below and see what the fiber is. But if you just eat food in nature, food that's natural, like I'm sitting under the breadfruit tree now, eat your breadfruit. I'm sitting right in front of a plantain tree, eat your plantain. The coconut is over there, drink the coconut water, but you have to be very careful of the meat itself because it's high in saturated fat. And that's another video, I'll do that for you. So you want to make sure that when you do eat fiber, you eat both insoluble and soluble fiber. And the great thing about fiber, it doesn't have a great impact on your blood sugar, and it actually maintains your weight. How does it do that? Because it makes you feel full, and it doesn't contribute to calories, and it decreases on constipation. So let's talk about poop. A lot of times people, clients will tell me, they're like, I'm not pooping as much. And I'm like, you can tell me, you can talk about poop. It's a part of us, natural. So if you find yourself, you're not having a BM every day or maybe twice and bulky, then there's something wrong with what you're eating. You should be having a BM every day, and it should be a bulky stool. Now, when you talk about fiber, you do not go out and just start increasing your fiber, because the average person needs to eat about 25 to 35 grams of fiber a day. But you don't rush out and start eating all that fiber, because the typical person eats like about maybe 10 to 12 grams of fiber a day, which is not enough because of all the health benefits. So a lot of times when people hear things on YouTube, or they rush out to add these things to their diet, and they get bloated and they get gassy, sometimes they even get constipated. So they're like, I'm not eating these stuff. Sometimes what they do, they only eat beans on Sunday, rice and beans. and that's the only beans they're eating for the week. So when they start adding more beans, when they're cutting back on meats, they start adding more lentils, more beans, they start getting bloaty. They blame it on the beans. No, that is because you increase it too fast. So what you want to do is to increase it by like 3 to 5 grams of fiber, maybe every 3 days or so. And then that will give your gut bacteria time to get used to all that fiber going do it. Because remember, your gut bacteria grows with fiber. It's the food that grows those gut bacteria, those trillions and trillions of gut bacteria. But you know what we do when we're trying to grow these bacteria? We take probiotics. No, you already have gut bacteria. They're probably like sleeping and dying because you're not eating fiber. But as soon as you start eating fiber now, that's when these gut bacteria start growing, and they just love you. Because remember, your immune system increase with the fiber. Once your gut bacteria increases, once you start doing your fiber. So like if you look at an apple is like a pear, or an apple has like about maybe say 4 to 5 grams of fiber. But yet when you're diabetic, they tell you don't eat these things. No, you need to have at least 25 to 35 grams of fiber or more per day. So what I want you to do today is to start looking at the amount of fiber that you're eating. Remember, your fiber is going to come from your fruits, vegetable, beans, lentils, grains. So you might want to say to yourself, I am going to add at least 5 grams of extra fiber on what I'm doing now every day. And then you do that for about 2 to 3 days, and then you start increasing it again. So that's what I want you to work on now. Start working on adding your fiber. And I want you to start having your fiber from whole foods. Do not use supplements. Supplements is not the way to go. You want to get these fiber in whole foods. Okay, so I am your dietitian, Panda Mission of Health and Wellness. If you have any question pertaining to fiber and any other information pertaining to what I'm saying today, message me, comments, and I will definitely respond back to that. This is your dietitian, Panda Mission of Health and Wellness, signing off. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and you will get all these videos that I am uploading. All right? God bless you.